Hi students, in this session we discuss about agriculture. The transformation from a plant to a finished product involves three types of economic activities, that is the primary, secondary and tertiary sector activities. The primary sector includes agriculture and related sector. The secondary sector includes industrial and related activities. The tertiary sector includes service sector. Primary activities. Primary activities include all those connected with the extraction and production of natural resources. Agriculture, fishing and gathering are good examples. Secondary activities. Secondary activities are concerned with the processing of natural resources, manufacturing of steel, baking of bread, and weaving of cloth are examples of this activity. Tertiary activities. Tertiary activities provide support to the primary and secondary sectors through services. Transport, trade, banking, insurance and advertising are examples of tertiary activities. Agriculture is a primary activity. It includes growing crops, fruits, vegetables, flowers and rearing livestock. In the world, 50% of persons are engaged in agricultural activity. Two-thirds of India's population is still dependent on agriculture. What do you mean by an arable land? Arable land. Favorable topography of soil and climate are vital for agricultural activity. The land on which the crops are grown is known as arable land. This map shows the distribution of arable land in the world. The word agriculture is derived from Latin words ager or agri, meaning soil, and culture, meaning cultivation. Agriculture, the science and art of cultivation on the soil, raising crops and rearing livestock. It is also called farming. Sericulture, commercial rearing of silkworms. It may supplement the income of the farmer. Pisciculture, breeding of fish in specially constructed tanks and ponds. Viticulture, cultivation of grapes. Horticulture, growing vegetables, flowers and fruits for commercial use. Agriculture or farming can be looked as a system, that is, farm system. Farm system. Agriculture or farming can be looked at as a system. The important inputs are seeds, fertilizers, machinery, and labor. Some of the operations involved are ploughing, sowing, irrigation, weeding, and harvesting. The outputs from the system include crops, wool, dairy, and poultry products. Farming is practiced in various ways across the world. Next we discuss about the types of farming. Types of farming. Farming is practiced in various ways across the world, depending upon the geographical conditions, demand of produce, labor, and level of technology. Farming can be classified into two main types. These are subsistence farming and commercial farming. Farming can be classified into two main types: the subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence farming can be further classified as intensive substance and primitive substance farming. Primitive substance farming includes shifting cultivation and nomadic farming. Commercial farming includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. Substance farming. This type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. Traditionally, low levels of technology and household labor are used to produce on small output. Substance farming can be further classified as intensive substance and primitive substance farming. In intensive substance agriculture, the farmer cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. Climate with a large number of days with sunshine and fertile soils permit growing of more than one crop annually on the same plot. Rice is the main crop. Other crops include wheat, maize, pulses, and oilseeds. Intensive substance agriculture is prevalent in the thickly populated areas of the monsoon regions of South, Southeast, and East Asia. Primitive substance agriculture includes shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Shifting cultivation is practiced in the thickly forested areas of Amazon basin, tropical Africa, parts of Southeast Asia, and Northeast India. These are the areas of heavy rainfall and quick regeneration of vegetation. A plot of land is cleared by felling the trees and burning them. The ashes are then mixed with the soil and crops like maize, yam, potatoes, and cassava are grown. After the soil loses its fertility, the land is abandoned and the cultivator moves to a new plot. Shifting cultivation is also known as slash and burn agriculture. Shifting cultivation is known by different names in different parts of the world. Juming in Northeast India, Milapa in Mexico, Roca in Brazil, and Ladang in Malaysia. Nomadic herding is practiced in the semi-arid and arid regions of Sahara, Central India, and some parts of India like Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir. In this type of farming, herdsmen move from place to place with their animals for fodder and water along defined routes. This type of movement arises in response to climatic constraints and terrain. Sheep, camel, yak, and goats are most commonly reared. They provide milk, meat, wool, hides, and other products to the herders and their families. Commercial farming. In commercial farming, crops are grown and animals are reared for sale in market. The area cultivated and the amount of capital used is large. Most of the work is done by machines. Commercial farming includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. In commercial grain farming, crops are grown for commercial purpose. Wheat and maize are common commercially grown grains. Major areas where commercial grain farming is practiced are temperate grasslands of North America, Europe, and Asia. These areas are sparsely populated with large farms spreading over hundreds of hectares. Severe winters restrict the growing season and only a single crop can be grown. In mixed farming, the land is used for growing food and fodder crops and rearing livestock. It is practiced in Europe, Eastern USA, Argentina, Southeast Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Plantations are a type of commercial farming where single crop of tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana, or cotton are grown. Large amount of labor and capital are required. The produce may be processed on the farm itself or in nearby factories. The development of a transport network is thus essential for such farming. Major plantations are found in the tropical regions of the world. Rubber in Malaysia, coffee in Brazil, tea in India and Sri Lanka are some examples. Organic farming. In this type of farming, organic manure and natural pesticides are used instead of chemicals. No genetic modification is done to increase the yield of the crop. A large number of crops are growing to meet the requirements of growing population. Major crops. A large variety of crops are grown to meet the requirement of the growing population. Crops also supply raw materials for agro-based industries. Major food crops are wheat, rice, maize and millets. Jute and cotton are fiber crops. Important beverage crops are tea and coffee. Rice. Rice is the major food crop of the world. It is the staple diet of the tropical and subtropical regions. Rice needs high temperature, high humidity and rainfall. It grows best in alluvial clayey soil which can retain water. China leads in the production of rice, followed by India, Japan, Sri Lanka and Egypt. In favorable climatic conditions, as in West Bengal and Bangladesh, 2 to 3 crops are grown in a year. Wheat. Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. It thrives best in well-drained loamy soil. Wheat is grown extensively in USA, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine, Australia and India. In India, it is grown in winter. Millets. They are also known as coarse grains and can be grown on less fertile and sandy soils. It is a hardy crop that needs low rainfall and high to moderate temperature and adequate rainfall. Jowar, bajra and ragi are grown in India. Other countries are Nigeria, China and Niger. Maize. Maize requires moderate temperature, rainfall and lots of sunshine. It needs well-drained fertile soils. Maize is grown in North America, Brazil, China, Russia, Canada, India and Mexico. Maize is also known as corn. Various colorful varieties of maize are found across the world. Cotton. Cotton requires high temperature, light rainfall, 210 frost-free days and bright sunshine for its growth. It grows best on black and alluvial soils. China, USA, India, Pakistan, Brazil and Egypt are the leading producers of cotton. It is
one of the main raw materials for the cotton textile industry. Jute. Jute was also known as the golden fiber. It grows well on alluvial soil and requires high temperature, heavy rainfall, and humid climate. This crop is grown in the tropical areas. India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute. Coffee. Coffee requires warm and wet climate and well-drained loamy soil. Hill slopes are more suitable for growth of this crop. Brazil is the leading producer, followed by Colombia and India. Who discovered the coffee plant? There are different versions about the discovery of coffee. In about AD 850, Kaladi, an Arab goat herder who was puzzled by the queer antics of his flock, tasted the berries of the evergreen bush on which the goats were feeding. On experiencing a sense of exhilaration, he proclaimed his discovery to the world. Tea. Tea is a beverage crop grown on plantations. This requires cool climate and well-distributed high rainfall throughout the year for the growth of its tender leaves. It needs well-drained loamy soils and gentle slopes. Labor in large number is required to pick the leaves. Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka produce the best quality tea in the world.
What do you mean by agricultural development?
Agricultural development. Agricultural development refers to efforts made to increase farm production in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. This can be achieved in many ways, such as increasing the cropped area, the number of crops grown, improving irrigation facilities, use of fertilizers and high yielding variety of seeds. Mechanization of agriculture is also another aspect of agricultural development. The ultimate aim of agricultural development is to increase food security. Food security exists when all people at all times have access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy life. Agriculture has developed at different places in different parts of the world. Developing countries with large populations usually practice intensive agriculture where crops are grown on small holdings, mostly for subsistence. Larger holdings are more suitable for commercial agriculture, as in USA, Canada, and Australia. With the help of two case studies of farms, one from India and the other from the USA, let us understand about agriculture in the developing and a developed country.
Next, we discuss about the agriculture in a developing country and a developed country. with the help of two examples, a farm in India and a farm in USA.
A farm in India. There is a small village Adilabad in Ghazipur district of Uttar Pradesh. Munnalal is a small farmer in this village who has farmland of about 1.5 hectares. His house is in the main village. He purchases high yielding varieties of seeds from the market every alternate year. The land is fertile and he grows at least 2 crops in a year, which are normally wheat or rice and pulses. The farmer takes advice of his friends and elders as well as government agricultural officers regarding farming practices. He takes a tractor on rent for ploughing his field, though some of his friends still use traditional method of using bullocks for ploughing. There is a tube well in the nearby field which he takes on rent to irrigate his field. Munnalal also has 2 buffaloes and few hens. He sells milk in the cooperative store located in the nearby town. He is a member of the cooperative society which also advises him on the type of fodder for his animals, safety measures to protect the health of the livestock and artificial insemination. All the members of the family help him in various farm activities. Sometimes he takes credit from the bank or the agricultural cooperative society to buy HIV seeds and implements. He sells his produce in the mandi located in the nearby town. Since majority of the farmers do not have lack of storage facilities, they are forced to sell the produce even when the market is not favorable to them. In recent years, the government has taken some steps to develop storage facilities. A farm in the USA. The average size of a farm in the USA is much larger than that of an Indian farm. A typical farm size in the USA is about 250 hectares. A farmer generally resides in the farm. Some of the major crops grown are corn, soybean, wheat, cotton, and sugar beet. Joy Horan, a farmer in the Midwest USA in Iowa State, owns about 300 hectares of land. He grows corn on his field after making sure that soil and water resources meet the needs of this crop. Adequate measures are taken to control pests that can damage the crop. From time to time, he sends the soil samples to soil testing laboratory to check whether the nutrients are sufficient or not. The results help Joy Horan to plan a scientific fertilizer program. His computer is linked to the satellite, which gives him a precise picture of his field. This helps him to use chemical fertilizers and pesticides whatever they are required. He uses tractors, seed drills, leveler, combined harvester, and thresher to perform various agricultural operations. Grains are stored in the automated grain storage or dispatched to market agencies. The farmer in USA works like a businessman and not like a peasant farmer.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.